Welcome everyone back to the show, to tonight's final show. Um, just want to thank Mike Wagner for coming on the show. It was a great time talking to Mr. Mike Wagner. Okay, always a pleasure to have him on the show. And for earlier, I want to apologize for earlier with my cousin Joseph. Something was wrong with his computer on his side, so we kind of going to reschedule and bring him back when he get that all settled, so we can bring him on the show. So, Vita Craddock did not make it today, so this is why we had Mike Wagner on, kind of replaced her on the show tonight. So, big shout out to Vita Craddock. But today we got a special guest coming on the show. Been through all social media. This is the talk of the town, the gossip of all gossip. You know what I'm saying? The one and only celebrity boxer, Mike. Oh, no. Wait a minute. What's going on here with my stuff? Okay, Mr. Dalton coming to the show. So people tune in. What's up, Ryan? Ryan, can you hear me? Oh, you acting like you can't hear me.
What is good?
You, buddy, what's good?
Uh-oh.
Something wrong with your camera.
There we go.
Okay. It's playing a little slow, but it's okay, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, there you go. You're clear. So what's going on, man? What's going on? Can you hear me?
Nothing. We just came off. I can hear you.
Okay.
But we just came off a big win.
Yeah.
We took out Kimbo Slice. I'm excited. My boxing team, my coaching staff, they're excited. They've built a monster so big that even people like Kimbo Slice are saying, I don't want it. It means we're putting in the work, And on top of it, I've called every single fighter out on Celebrity Boxing. Every single one. None of them have went to Damon and saying, I want to shut this man up. I've made everybody look stupid. I've made everybody look silly. But nobody wants to get in the ring with me. And I have to thank that to the boxing coaches,
Well, that's so true. You've been calling a lot of people. You've been on a show previous to this where you did call a lot of people out. And why do you think that they don't want to fight?
I mean, let me tell you something. Fear's crazy, man. I mean, imagine these kids, imagine these fighters, and all they are little kids, and mommy wants to turn off the light switch. And on that light switch, once that light switch, it's just pure darkness. At that point, it's just fear, And these little, celebrity kid boxers, they're scared that Damon Feldman's going to turn off the lights, Because once those lights go off, the boogeyman comes through, and it's not pleasant. It's not pleasant. I work out and I train and I get my ass beat just so I'm not like them, I don't want to be scared of anybody. If anybody ever challenges me, I say, let's do it. I don't beat around the bush. I challenged Frankie Picard. He was on your show.
Yeah.
And I challenged him. And they're like, and I insulted him. I dogged him. I make them look so silly.
Wow.
Called him out. And he was like, what about Ryan Delton? And Frankie Picard on the spot goes, well, I mean, we could throw down, You hear that? That's just like fear in your voice. We could. Not going to give an answer to that because I don't want that to come back at me. Please go on to the next topic because I'm scared right now. Wow. Nobody wants it. First off, I'm going to make you regret it in the beginning because I'm going to, beat you on the mic. Then I beat you in the ring. And then I'm going to beat you afterwards when I talk about how bad I beat you up in the ring. It's a no-win for any fighter in celebrity boxing. That's for sure.
Wow. So, but, you did confront Mr. Kimbo Slice Jr. at the event that we was in. And
yes,
what was the response he gave you?
My buddy, because I was with my boy Rob, and after Kimbo won his fight, I kind of found my way sliding on over to Kimbo. I was like, "Hey, can I get a picture?" And he was like, "Yeah, absolutely." He turned around, and I go like, "Hey, why didn't you accept my cameo request?" I sent Kimbo Slice Jr. a cameo request. Yeah, I wanted him. I was gonna pay that man $40. Well, in the comments, I said I want you to say how great I am, and he declined it. He said no to my $40. On top of it, I guess he didn't want to say how great I was, but he could have played around with it. But he
Yeah.
said no. I got so under that man's skin that he declined money out of my pocket. And I was just like, and he goes, "Oh, that's you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's me. I don't know which ways I got to call you out, but let's do it in June." And he goes, "Yeah, let's do it, baby." I'm like, "Cause you got gold right there." And I'm like, let's do it. And he said, "Yeah, we'll do it in June." So, from again, because I'm a man, that's the thing. That might be a little thing. Celebrity boxers, I don't know where they're at, but I'm a man. So when you say we gonna fight, that's what it is. We're gonna fight. It's not like, well, I'll fight unless I'm told something else. If I'm gonna fight somebody, no, I'm fighting you. I agreed to fight that man. We're gonna squash the beef. He's talking smack about me. We're gonna end it. Kimbo agreed. All of a sudden, he's fighting this guy who's a nobody, who's never fought before. And it's just like, come on, Kimbo. You're supposed to be the guy who accepts the challenges, who fights fighters. And instead, you're taking a guy who has followers. That's the problem with Kimbo Slice Jr. He's fighting people with followers and not fighters. That's the problem.
Oh.
Hence why he was like, "Yeah, absolutely. I don't want to fight this guy because Ryan will kick my ass, and then he's gonna, do a video about how bad he beat me up. Let me fight this guy who has no idea what he's doing.
Oh my goodness.
And that's a problem because I want to fight and I want to hype up, and I guess that's why I'm like, I'm the dual threat, if you will,
Wow.
because I'm
So
going to
you
bury you on the mic and I bury you in the ring. There's no win for anybody else. That's kind of the problem, and it sucks that I'm a modern day Godzilla, but I don't know what else to do. That's
Oh
why I come
man.
onto the Don Vic show. Maybe you can help me.
Oh
I wish I
yeah.
could start sucking at fighting. I really wish then I could get a good fight, but I'm a juggernaut in there.
Wow. Well, Zachary Johnson as well, right?
Yeah, but he's the size of like a Sour Patch Kid. He's tiny.
So he's fighting in the UK. He got a fight. He's going to the UK to have a fight.
If I gotta go to the UK, I'm gonna eventually go to the UK. I mean, maybe they haven't seen my videos, because I don't scare them yet. And Zachary, Mr. Zachary, on top of it, I hate to go after the Sour Patch Kid, but he said he was gonna be at Atlantic City, and me and him were gonna spar before Celebrity Boxing. And what
Right.
happens? Just like Usual Suspects, Kaiser Sose, Zach is gone. Where did he go? He disappeared. We were supposed to spar, but he didn't show up
Ooh.
because fear can get to you.
Yeah,
Again,
yeah.
it's the boogeyman. I guess I'm the boogeyman. I don't know what to say.
I guess yeah, they fear you there. I guess that's the only explanation here. They're scared. They
Yeah.
don't want to challenge you.
Yep. And
So
Hazel Roche, the Latin lover, the Latin scaredy cat, I like to call him, because he also, does the whole, Ryan Dalton, I rather fight, I'll be sure because, he brings something to the table. Yeah, you know what he brings to the table? He brings no fighting experience. That's what he brought to the table. And that no fighting experience done beat yo ass. And what
Ooh.
the hell? So, the Latin lover, go ask your mama, okay, my mom said you scared. All right. So that's what my mom said, that you're scared. I asked her, Hazel, and she said, you're scared. So I don't know what else I got to do to these people. Nobody wants to get in there with me. I don't
Yeah,
blame them. But at the same time, you're in the fighting game. You got to take your lickings.
yeah, yeah. Well, eventually someone's gonna step up. I got a guy here that said, I know someone for him, Jeffrey. My sex say.
Yes. That guy, all right, there's been a little I've talked to him as well. He does street beefs. Have you ever heard of street beefs, Mr.
Yeah, I heard
Don
of
Vic?
Street Beef. I heard of it.
I know. I watched that too. Talk about a great, like, you know, if you're bored, go on YouTube, hit up Street Beefs, watch these guys fight in someone's backyard.
Yeah.
And I subscribed, and this guy fights in it. He's had a lot of fights. I said I was
Hold on.
tickled, you know, to go into somebody's dirty backyard
Hold
and get my shoes dirty and beat up one of their guys, just, you know, just so I could say I fought in Street Beefs and I kicked everybody's ass there. He was saying Street Beefs is better than celebrity boxing. Obviously, let's be real. One's on pay-per-view, one's in somebody's backyard that was literally just pissed in not too long ago. So it's just like different levels, you know. I'd rather fight on pay-per-view, you know. That's just me, you know.
Right. Jeffrey saying the guy has autism, but he's a killer in the ring. I think I read an article or something like that, or maybe on their page. I seen it.
The guy who I'm fighting does have autism. I mean, well, who is challenging me? Of course, I've already accepted. And, you know, I'll go to Street Beefs. I have to ask Damon, is it cool? Can I jump, you know, to different fighting brands? You know, because I'll beat up everybody on that YouTube channel. Then I'll come back to pay-per-view and beat up everybody there. So, but maybe we can bring Street Beefs into celebrity boxing so I don't have to get my shoes dirty. Because, I mean, all my shoes are like sweet, you know, like, because I got dope Nikes. So it's like, do I want to get mud on them? I don't, because it's a pain in the butt to clean them, you know? Yeah. So, you know, I'm not wearing boxing shoes in someone's backyard. So I obviously got to rock out my Air Jordans or my Reebok pumps. I'm not getting my Reebok pumps dirty, Don Vic. I ain't doing it. Because I love those shoes. So we'll see. I'm going to try to get Street Beefs into celebrity boxing, and then we can squash that little matchup of the supreme, you know, fighting, you know, show. I don't know. I mean, obviously, celebrity boxing, Street Beefs will obviously kill them. So
we got IG in the building.
IG, oh boy, that's my dude. Every morning, I get a message from IG saying, "Good morning, champ," and I'm like, IG, good morning to you, sir. You know, that's cool. And IG goes, "I hope you have a great day, champ," and I'm like, IG, now I will. You know.
Hey, listen, Ryan. You know, everybody's a champ in my eyes, you know, but
well, I mean, you say I'm the ultimate champ, so you said Hazel's the champ, but then I'm the ultimate champ. You see how that hand raised there, Don Vic?
Yeah,
it raised up because there's ultimate and then there's Hazel. He's down here.
You know, with Team Hazel, you know, with Team Hazel.
Elbow drop on the Hazel, you know.
Hazel's a great guy.
He's a nice man, but not a good boxer. Me, great man, fantastic boxer.
Okay.
Different levels.
Oh, we got Zachary Johnson said.
Oh, no, not Zachary again. Mr. No-Show Zachary Johnson, we like to call him.
Yeah, so Ryan, you've had already 3 no-shows, basically. Zachary Ryan. You had David
Cody Travis, who got fired, you know, whatever it takes to get the hell away from me, okay? And I don't blame him, you know. I guess you could say I'm kind of like COVID. You want to get away from me, but there's no shot that's going to get rid of me, you know. So I'm going to get you, you know, eventually, and I'm going to put you out because no one's immune system is as tough as this guy, you know.
Ooh. If that ain't a call out, I don't know what is.
I'll take on all of them. I take on all of them, but nobody steps up. Everyone always does. I'll fight him, yeah, just so I can shut him up. But when Damon says, "Hey, do you want to fight Ryan?" They're like, "Anybody else who's got no experience? Anybody else?" You know, all of a sudden their voices crack. You know.
Do you think Kimbo Slice denied you because you're not a good fighter, or the other guy's a better fighter, or he was scared of you?
He's got to be scared. There's no way. Dude, you're getting dogged by somebody. On top of it, you can tell that I can hype up a fight like nobody's business. So you're going to get a fight that, you know, that's going to make you train harder because you got a guy who's insulting you day in and day out. Or you can fight somebody who I just met the day before, who I know doesn't fight, and I'm going to kick his butt because he doesn't know what he's doing, as opposed to somebody who can talk the talk and walk the walk. Kimbo don't want that, you know, because I will shatter his name, and he doesn't want that. You can't blame him, but at the same time, you have a name to represent. Kimbo got out of his car and went into people's backyards, his dad, and he fought. Now he's choosing people who's got followers on Instagram when he won't put on a fight with somebody who can actually marquee it, and make it fantastic. On top of it, I'm not just going to get knocked down. And no, I'm probably going to beat your ass. But he don't want to challenge himself. He just wants a poster to flex his muscles, I think my muscles even bigger than his, to be honest.
So do you have any other fight coming? Have you had at all coming as far as a fight? Any setup yet?
Do I have any possible opponents?
Yes.
Man, I sent out the video to James Lights Out Tony. And Lights Out told me he don't play boxing. And I said, oh, wow, that's crazy. I guess we got a lot in common. I don't play boxing either. So I said, they call me Ryan Lights On Dalton. And he's a former, heavyweight champion. He's fought Evander Holyfield. He's fought them all, Mayweather, you name it. And I sent the info to Damon. And and hopefully they'll get something going there. I would like to, if you're not going to fight the best, there's really no reason to fight. You always got to challenge yourself. All these guys want easy matchups, but I want the hardest matchups because I know I can overcome any type of challenge. That's what I've realized in my life. So I don't go for the easy stuff. I go for the hard stuff. No one's calling out former hardcore boxing champions, but I do. I call out everybody, and no one's accepting offers. And it's because I'm all in their heads. They're worried, and I don't know what to do. That's why I come on the Don Vick show. And I hope IG can guide me in the right direction. Maybe I know we want somebody to grow balls in the fighting game, Yeah,
we definitely got to get
someone to agree. Tell Damon, Ryan challenged me. I accept. Damon sets that fight up. I have no opponent. That means everybody I've called out, Damon has asked, and they've all declined because they don't want to get hurt. And it's the fighting game. That's what the fighting game is. I'm going to get hurt, but I'm a man, and that's the thing. A lot of these guys in celebrity boxing, they're little boys.
So what did you think about the fight with Young CEO and Mike Mazza?
That was a good fight. That uppercut was dirty. Mazza, he's I think we got to go old Yeller. We got to put him behind the barn and, we got to just end him out. I think that the fighting game's not for him. Okay. Young CEO, he's getting under my skin. I wanted to like him, but I'm starting not to. I would fight him just to shut him up. I don't like how he's Hazel's golden boy, where he's like, I will try to set it up so he wins a title, and I'll put him on Easy Street. We don't do Easy Street here, It's a fighting game. So I kind of want to get rid of Young CEO to shut him up because he thinks he's cool with who he trains with, and his nickname is stupid. He's stupid. But he's a little guy too. He's a Sour Patch Kid. So I have no problem putting him in my mouth and having dissolve, I'll get rid of him, I'll digest him, and I'll crap him out the next day,
You guys were actually best friends for an hour.
We were what?
You guys were actually best friends for an hour or so,
And yet he tries to act cooler. When we met at the press conference, we brought it in, the hands linked up. We did the bring in, I thought we were cool. And then he's just saying I didn't bring up fighting to him. First of all, because I thought we were cool. But then he tries to dog me a little bit saying, he didn't mention fighting me because I thought we were cool, dude, So now it's I'm not cool with you no more. And if you get in my face, I'll palm your, head like a basketball and I'll do what I want with it. If I want to dunk it behind the bar, I'll dunk it behind the bar. I dunk it in the garbage can too. It's up to me. That's the thing. And they don't like that. They don't like not being in control. They have to realize I'm MJ, and they could think they're LeBron and they're the best, but we all know who the real best is, So you could tell young LeBron EO, you ain't MJ, you ain't RD,
Right.
Not him. They all suck. They all suck. Where's my fight? Eventually I'm gonna call out Damon,
Yeah.
I'd be like, Damon, you run it. You used to box. You want to get in there? Let me go stone cold Vince McMahon,
Yeah.
Let me beat up the boss man.
We We got people here talking. Jeffrey saying, I'm right here.
That's Mr. Street Beefs. Again, I have no problem going into someone's backyard. I'm leaving work at 8 o'clock. I have no problem driving to someone's backyard, beating somebody up, digging a hole, burying them in their backyard, and driving home. Right here until they say, do you really want to fight Ryan? And then all of a sudden, he didn't text me back.
He said he'll come to you.
He'll come to me. Then he ain't returning home.
Oh man, Ryan. So, do you have?
He doesn't have a roommate because he ain't gonna be paying the bills after that. He ain't splitting it because your roommate ain't coming back. He didn't came to my house. He's in my backyard.
Oh man, this is so cool. I'm trying one last, the Demon Warrior. I want to fight Ryan. You run your mouth. Time for me to shut it up.
IG, calm down. IG, calm down. Your boy's got it. This is starting to get IG pissed off because IG's my boy. I can see him flaring up a little bit. IG, I got it.
I'm walking around. I'm walking it off.
I know. Just calm down. Just breathe a little bit, IG. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Your boy's got it. Ain't nobody coming messing with me. All right.
Yeah.
Ain't no shot I can't take and give back 10 times harder.
You're right.
And if you take that 10 times harder, there ain't no getting up. You're gonna need a Ouija board to talk to you.
So, but then, June 11th, there's a fight on June 11th. I mean, you still have time to try to get a fight.
I've been trying. Damon says, "Oh, it's packed up," and I'm like, "It's packed up." Oh my Lord! And he's like, "We got another fight coming around the corner." Why he's not? I mean, again, he obviously knows I'll get on every card and whoop everybody on every single card. I really don't need that much, time off. But I don't know if Damon's protecting his roster because he doesn't want it to be like, I have no boxers left. Ryan Dunn killed them all. So I don't know. I mean, Damon might be protecting the roster. I'm not sure. That's why I'm going to be calling Damon out. He might need a spanking. When you're a bad boy, you need to be spanked, and Damon's trying to be a bad boy because where are my fights at,
You just called Damien out?
Well, Damon knows we already did a face-off at the press conference, and he was like, let's do a picture of me and you facing off. And I was like, whoa. Don't open up that can of worms, Damon. You don't want that. Because then we'll put Celebrity Boxing on the line, then I'll be the owner of Celebrity Boxing. Let's not go there.
Whoa.
Okay then. Woo! So you done called everybody out from the owner down to the fighters.
Just my sparring partners. They're the only ones who want to get in there with me because they know I'm not unleashing hell. We're just going about 60%. You want me to hit 100? That's too fast. That's too furious. Everybody's going Paul Walker. They out.
Right.
They out.
Oh man,
that's a car accident they can't come out of. I bring the Vin Diesels. I bring them everywhere I go. IG, calm down. IG, calm down.
I'm good.
He's getting flared again. I got this.
I'm okay. I manage.
All right. I'm just saying, I got you. If you have any problems with anybody, you could just stick me on them. I'm a dog,
So, say you don't get a fight from here to June. What other plans are you have for backup? You have a plan?
It stinks because then I got to beat up my sparring partners, or I got to go into like the street beefs with Mr. Jeffrey, who's been running the mouth. And if I got to drive to like what they do, like North Carolina, I got to drive to North Carolina, get in somebody's face, beat them up. And, that's fine. I'll star in an episode of Street Beefs. It doesn't matter, but I got to get in there at this point. I don't know if Damon's cool with that, but I'll have to talk to him. I'm like, if you're not getting me fights, I'm going to have to go and spread the celebrity boxing, love, elsewhere. So we'll see.
How about MMA? You don't do MMA fights?
I do. I dabbled in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I never did jiu-jitsu, but I signed up for a jiu-jitsu competition. I was posting vids, and I annoyed everybody who does jiu-jitsu. I went there, and they all knew me from the a-hole who said I could tap everybody out. And the owner was like, I never had people request opponents but I got a lot of people here that have asked for you specifically, you know. And I never trained jujitsu, but I watch UFC, so I study it, you know. I'm a visual black belt. That's what I like to say. So, and I did lose to the first guy. I'm not going to lie. I lost to the first guy. I was too cocky. I was smiling. I was slapping his hand away. And I did lose my first fight, but then I won my second fight. And it was, so I got a bronze medal. Never did jiu-jitsu, go into a jiu-jitsu competition and still get a bronze. That's not so bad for somebody who just watches the game, but I study it. That's what it is. That's why I'm a visual Golden Gloves winner too.
Are you?
Believe that.
A Golden Glove winner?
Visually, yeah.
Oh, visually.
I won that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, visually.
It's all here, but I won it. And again, I'm coming off a Kimbo Slice win. What more can you want from this fight camp?
I'm speechless. The fact that you had a verbal agreement and the fight went to another fighter.
Yeah, a verbal agreement, that's locked. Could I take Kimbo to court right now? I could. I could sue that man for everything he's got, but I'm a gentleman. I'm a gentleman and I'm a fighter. So I'm not going to sue him. I'm just going to take the W. So every time Kimbo posts his upcoming fights, I make sure I post my picture right under it saying, it was a hard-fought battle. You chickened out, but, hey, maybe next time. Maybe I'll give him a rematch. We'll see. But that's up to me. Is he worthy of it? He already tucked his, in between his legs, and he walked out. So I don't know if I want to go down that. I don't like fighting chickens. I like fighting other dudes, So Chicken Slice Jr., maybe I'll give you a rematch. But Chicken Slice, you're walking on thin ice, my man.
Oh God. He might come after you, give you an opportunity after this fight.
He's again, I'm not even gonna look at him. So he's gonna have to be like, Ryan, please look at me. Ryan, please look at me. And then I might glance at him and I'd be like, what, Chicken Slice? And he might be like, please give me another chance. Can I get that rematch? I want to show my fan base that I can throw down. And I'd be like, Chicken Slice, give me a minute. I'm going to think about it. And then I will tell Damon in about 2 weeks. I'm going to let this guy kind of, sit on it and rotate for a little bit, I'm not just going to give him an automatic answer. You chickened out, You're the punk. So I'm going to let him simmer. I'm going to let him marinate in maybe I'll give you a rematch.
So at the fight, you was going around doing your thing. Who were some of the people you stepped up to and you called out while you was over there?
Drew Mormont, I don't know what his name is, but I called him out too. Of course, he goes silent after that. Radio silence, man. Everybody, as if we got walkie-talkies. And I'm like, can I challenge you to a fight? Are you man enough? All of a sudden, oh, they turn their walkie-talkie off because they're just scared. Like, oh, I didn't hear that. All of a sudden, I can send a message, an email to, oh, I saw you fought. I know, Frankie Picard. I said, where are you at? Young CEO, where are you at? All of a sudden, no comments. No comments. No one wants to agree to it because they know if you agree to it, I'm going to screenshot that. And that is going to go up in future videos. Everyone just mutes. They'll do an emoji. They'll give a thumb up because that's the easiest way for them to be like, I heard what you said. I'm not scared, but I'm not going to say nothing, Everybody's all mute. Everybody's all quiet,
Wow.
Again, they're dealing with the boogeyman, and all these people need to go to sleep with the lights on. It's insane,
So you have a team? Do you have trainers or people that
Hell yeah, we got New Breed Boxing, Coach V, huge on YouTube. And that dude, I try to butter him up. I go in there and I try to be funny. I try to be, likable. I try to schmooze everybody in our little fight camp. That place is Stonewall. Nobody cares about my jokes. Nobody cares about what cool outfits I come in with. I came in with, again, my multicolored hat. I had a sweet John Cena shirt. I'm expecting compliments. It was, put your gloves on, get in the ring. And I'm like, whoa, what about my shirt? You guys want to hear a funny story? They don't want to hear funny stories in my gym. They just want to beat my ass. So now I got to make sure that don't happen, so I got a strict, A strict team, that's for sure. A coach who doesn't care about jokes. He cares about the fight game, and I need that, so it works.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, so basically right now what you're doing is you're trying to call people out to get in the ring and get a win. Because your record
I'm just coming off a win. Let's not forget that. IG, I dedicated that win to you. We're coming off the Kimbo Slice win. 2-1, baby. You know what's up. 2-1.
Man.
One cheater, one forfeit, and then I lost to the light heavyweight champion on my first go because I was a little too cocky and I wasn't grounded then. I wasn't perfect then. I am perfect now. So.
Oh, Jeffrey says, you're going to lose to me. You're too cocky. I need to humble you. I say, well, go to Celebrity Boxing and handle it and settle it.
I mean, what is that, Zach? I mean, Zach literally said the same thing. And again, Patrick Swayze, he's a ghost. So it's just like, what?
He said, you will be 2-2 with me.
You'll be 2-2. I gave up on losing. That was something me and IG talked about this on the, me and IG talked about this on a phone call. We kept it on the low. But I said, I'm done with losing. I lost once on my first thing. And I'm like, I think I quit. I don't like quitting anything, but I quit losing. So I'm done with that. And we're just going to go with the dubs. That's all we're doing. So
ooh, with the wins, I'm feeling that 100%.
IG agreed. And then, then we talked about family and stuff, but we were just bullshitting, me and IG, but he agreed losing isn't cool. And I'm like, I'm not going to gamble with that no more. I'm just going strictly dubs,
That's the best thing. That's the best thing you can ever do.
That's what he said on the phone. And I have a voicemail of him saying the same thing.
So, how's your comedy? Are you working with your comedy, or are you doing?
Yeah, I'm funnier than ever. I got a bunch of shows coming up, and we'll be doing Newburgh, Sloatsburg, probably in Jersey again. So we bring the laughs. I get in tune with everybody in the crowd. We got to bring the giggles, and in the ring I bring the pain. So I like being the yin and the yang. So.
Wow.
IG, relax. No, we're not fighting right now. IG, we call him the loose cannon. That's what I've been calling IG. He's a loose cannon. Just relax, IG. I got this.
The loose cannon.
IG is a loose cannon. I always got to keep this guy just on a leash. IG's always looking to freaking start swinging, and I'm like, I got it.
Well, yeah, you give me that motivation, because seeing you are, calling all these people out, and
I know. You become the Incredible Hulk. I can always tell when IG's turning green. That's what I always say. He'd be Bruce Banner on the Don Vick show, but I start talking, all of a sudden he's turning green. So it's just like, relax. Let's bring it down. We're Avengers at heart,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh,
he said, I invite you to see me in action in Philly, April 30th for charity boxing event. What you say, Ryan boy?
That's not bad. Ryan boy, not needed. I'm a man. And that's possible. I can request off. I can get over there. If he's fighting, he'll probably get beat up because he's not that good. So, and then I guess I could point and laugh while he's on the floor. So that would work, because that would be a funny video. Maybe I'll roll with IG. Maybe afterwards me and IG get a drink. We'll see what happens. Maybe I got to hold him back and say, officers, relax. IG's with me. He can do whatever he wants, So I'll take care of you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, he will not. He says he'll win and beat the guy. I don't think he will. And then I will point and laugh at you. But it gives him more motivation, because if he loses, he's going to lose in multiple levels. So.
Wow.
I know, because I don't just beat you in the ring. I beat you in here. And that scares everybody. That's the worst spot. Because I don't leave. I rent an apartment in here and I don't move out,
Yeah.
You can try to evict me. I ain't leaving,
No eviction notice coming this way, hello.
But me and IG, April 30th. That's what I call it. We watch this kid get beat up, and me and you laugh at him. That's cool.
Celebrate. We got to celebrate, man.
Yeah, me and IG will do bully day. We're going to bully everybody on the 30th.
Oh,
and then we'll bring it back down, and we'll be normal people come the next day, But let's do a bully day,
Yeah.
There's blind dates and there's bully dates. And me and IG on the 30th, we going on a bully date.
Oh my goodness. Uh-oh.
IG be slapping people. He give them the wrong look, you know. Me, I point and I laugh. You push them, I'll kick them while they're down, you know. We'll have a good team thing going on.
Yes, sir. Destroy him.
You're not in my head. That means I'm in your head. Whenever you reference that I'm not in your head, I'm dancing in there right now.
Uh-oh.
That's a
Hold on.
nightclub, and I just gave you a fake ID, and I'm in there, and I'm ordering drinks, you know. Oh, my God, not Zachary again.
Oh, God, I hope so.
Zachary the Sways. There you go, Mr. Ghost.
He said, oh, wait. I'm the bully. You said it laughing out loud.
Oh, yeah, he was. And then he became a chicken. Different, you know, it was evolution. Zachary was a bully. And then he never showed, and that evolution, you know, it became a chicken. So,
okay.
Yeah, you see, I can't deal with all this.
Zachary,
There's his little LOL.
Yeah, he's
laughing. He's giggling to himself, you know. But where were you? You were snacking on chicken feed in your house.
Zachary, you gonna let Ryan say that?
I eat steak dinners. Zachary eats chicken feed. 2 different levels, you know.
Oh my goodness, this is crazy.
I eat my food with a fork. Zach pecks at it. Chicken, you know. IG be calling Zach chicken all the time. And I'm like, IG, relax. But I get it now.
Hey, listen.
I get it now, IG. I get it, you know.
I gotta say this much. I've seen Zachary putting in a lot of work. Not saying, you know, you put in your work, but he's been putting a lot of work with his hands and his body. Like, you know, you do a lot of this, you work with this.
Yeah, I do a lot of this and I do a lot of this, you know.
We see more of this than more of this. So,
well, I mean, I could post videos of me punching a bag, but frankly, it's not that entertaining. So I'm not going to post videos of me punching a bag, you know. So I'm like, do people want to watch me punch a bag, or do people want to watch me entertain and make them giggle and make their day merrier? I think that's what they want. But Zachary can shadow box and do a video of him punching the air, and I'm quite frankly, I'm not entertained by it, you know. But yeah, Zach, keep going. Keep doing this. This is really entertaining. I'm amazed. Giving him an award. You're dancing around in front of a mirror. Fantastic. You know.
Talk a bag, you know. Talk a bag to death. Steve said talk a bag to death.
I have done that. I have talked to a punching bag and it fell down. So I do know I have the gift of gab. So.
That was good, Steve. I like that one. That was a good, Stevie. That was a good one.
It was decent, Stevie. It was decent at best.
You won't use that one for a joke?
I'll think about it, Stevie, and I'll get back to you. You know.
Zachary said, "I have a big name in the UK calling me out. No one is calling you out." Ooh.
Yeah. Well, okay. Again, no one's calling me out because they're scared, and I live in the USA, so I could really care less what's happening in UK and who's calling me out in the UK. So different levels. I could care less. I live here, you know. That's just me. If someone's calling me out in the UK, I probably delete that message. It doesn't concern me, you know, because I ain't going there. I don't like planes, you know.
Yeah. Big money fights.
Big money fights. All right. If that's what you call $22.50, you know, $22.50 ain't big money to me, you know. But for Zach, I guess that's big money, you know. But $22.50 is not much to me because, you know, you go to the movie theater and like that's going to be like $40. So I'm not fighting to go to a movie theater, you know. But Zach loves that $22.50. You know?
We should go to the movie.
My name is everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, that's only if I talk about it. So that's
that's crazy.
Depending. And I have mentioned his name. So it has traveled everywhere, but
so that's because of me. You made him popular.
I have made him popular. That's for damn sure.
Oh my God.
You got Zachary to a point where Zachary was put in Facebook jail.
Yeah.
They should have threw away the key, to be honest with you. I mean, they should have threw away the fucking key, you know.
He should have made myself popular.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean,
Well, he has 6 fights.
he does. Congrats. You know,
So, he's been around for a while.
he's been around for a while, and now people are starting to talk about him because I allowed him in my mouth. Wow, that sounds disgusting. We're gonna shut that one down. No, IG was just like, no, not that way. IG caught me on that one, and that's why me and him were boys.
Oh,
IG, I'm not. I know. No, I caught it.
He said, I respect any fighter, Ryan.
Well, that's me. So you respect me, and thank you. Well, and well,
Ryan, something else.
I'm the greatest fighter. So it would be you forgot a word, but it's fine. It's fine.
Stevie says sick with emoji.
Yeah, Zach has made me sick. I'm not gonna lie. I've watched some of Zach's fights and I have gotten sick and I have thrown up. But beyond that, decent guy,
Yeah, Zach is a good guy.
Yeah.
How about I know Ryan Delton. Not Ryan Delton. I'm sorry. What's the other guy? You were gonna mention IG earlier. From MMA fighter. I'm not knuckle fighting. Not
David Morgan.
David Morgan. Yeah.
David Moore. I think he's a Sour Patch Kid though.
He's a Sour Patch Kid.
He's like that.
Oh, shoot.
What am I gonna do with that? I'm a grown man, so it's weird to put me against Sour Patch Kids.
Oh,
poor Ryan. He signed a check. He can't cash. How dare he?
Down.
yes.
I don't know what's going on. Again, that's the Street Beefs guy. This is a guy who fights on YouTube in mud, and it's just like, again, I got nice shoes.
Oh, mud fighters.
Mud fighters. There you go.
Oh,
Street Beefs.
Jeffrey.
Again, Street Beefs. Fantastic.
Street Beefs, that's what it is. But they fight in everything. Wow.
The ring is built out of fence and plywood that they stole from a construction site up the road. So it's just like, yeah, you're stealing stuff. It's like because the cop's gonna be breaking that up in a little bit. So it's like,
Jeffrey, man, Jeffrey Ryan is really pounding on you.
Yeah, I mean, if you're fighting and stolen, merchandise, it's hard for me to want to get in there. But I run the mouth and I break jaws. It's a lot of mouth orientation. I got it, IG. IG's turning green. IG, bring it down. IG flaring a little bit.
Yeah.
It's getting hot.
No, I know.
Wow. So, you said that your show was coming when? Your comic show?
Got a comedy show coming in 2 weeks. It'd be on not this Saturday, next Saturday. We do a couple open mics here and there to perfect the art, and so I'll be popping in to comedy clubs here and there on when I'm free. We got 2 little kiddos at home. If they go to bed and there's an open mic about like an hour out, I take a hop over.
Okay.
I make people's night, and then we head home.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, so maybe we can come out and watch you one day if you're.
That's true. Nothing makes me happier than getting a Don Vic laugh. That's when you hit it.
Right. You should go live when you do those those shows.
Not a bad idea. I am tempted. I'm doing more TikTok, trying to get more into that. So I'll be taking some clips, taking some funny liners here and there and uploading them.
Yeah, promote your comic. That's how you get yourself out there.
It's true. I've been all my Kimbo videos have been blowing up on TikTok. They're
really
in the thousands of and then he just bails out. I don't know how he's going to come back from that. I believe it is career suicide, but we'll see what happens. How many more times can he run away and hide? How many more times can David, baby him? I don't know. We'll see.
So if there was a possibility with you and Jeffrey, because Jeffrey's really coming at you, will you take
I would have
that?
no Jeffrey. I mean, that again, I talked to Jeffrey and I said, I have 3 people on my list that, he's become, the appetizer, if you will. I could totally eat up Jeffrey as the appetizer, get to hopefully Kimbo Slice as, dinner. And then if I can get James Lights Out Tony as my dessert, that'd be fantastic. And then we could just wait, for the next meal the next day, and then I'll come up with another 3-course.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I've been trying to order the freaking Hazel Rocher off the dessert menu, but they keep saying, oh, he's out, we ran out, and it's just, because he ran out the back door,
Oh my God.
No, because Ryan I just scared, why doesn't he just admit it, The Latin lover is scared. We don't like getting beat up. We just like, oh, wait, did I tell you, say hi to your mom? Like, yeah, we heard that. We heard that. We heard the mom line again. Okay,
He
I do it for
recently,
the people. All right, you do it for the people. Great.
Hazel recently put up a video, right? So the Quan, the guy that he's fighting, the 11th.
Yeah, Mr. Taekwon or Daquan. Yeah.
He put a video like he popped out at Hazel's house, and Hazel was putting his hand here, and the guy swinging like he's like a little piece.
Jeez.
Is a comedy clip?
Yeah, little comedy. He's like, "What are you doing in my house, huh?" He put his hand on his head.
All right. Hazel's all right. Let's get, Hazel's getting some giggles. That's good.
Hazel's a great guy, man. We love Hazel. But the fight is June 11th. We don't know if we're going to make that fight. We're going to try to make that fight because we got other things that we want to do.
Yeah, I mean the card is good. It's not star-studded, hence because I'm not on it. But you never know. That shooting star myself could just pop onto that card, and then it'll be a sight, that needs to be seen. So we'll see. I'm gonna keep, if anybody bails out. Well, no, again, I'm never requested, so it's tough. We'll see what happens, but I want on June 11th. Rashad Evans is going to be there. I called out Rashad Evans, UFC champion. That went up nice on TikTok, and Rashad has yet to mention. Why wouldn't I said, why do you want to just be a referee? Do you want to wear like a Foot Locker shirt? Or do you want to, throw down and still see if you have it, But
Right.
it looks like the guy wants to sell shirts in the ring because he wants to wear the referee shirt. So it's just like, what is going on? I don't know what has happened here. Nobody wants to man up. I mean, Jeffrey wants to man up, but he literally has no idea what he's getting himself into. So that just might be on him, and he will learn why you should not do this. I will be a lesson for him on what not to do,
Right. So at this point, you open for any fights, for anywhere, any place, where anybody.
Yeah, I'm the warning on the cigarette carton. I will kill you, So it's just like, it's gonna happen, and Jeffrey's trying to like smoke up, and I'm gonna get in your lungs, get in your head, and I'll break your jaw and you go sleepies. So that's what's up.
Fucking business there. Bro.
He's got amateur fight, but I'm thinking April. That's that's Bully Day. That's me and IG's day. So
April 30th. April 30th. You got
April 30th.
April
I'm picking you up. Even if my wife's like, "Baby, can we go out?" I'd be like, "Wife, it's me and IG's day. Sit on the couch, woman." That's what I would say. Luckily, she's not watching this because that would not actually happen if she said that. But
yeah, because you'll be sleeping on the couch.
yeah, then I'd be on. When I get home, I'm right on that couch and have a pillow and a blanket waiting for me. So she ain't watching. I hope she's not watching. Baby, I love you. That's not. Just in case you're watching, and you might be. I don't know.
So
I love you, and if you don't want me to hang out with IG Day, I don't have to. I can hang out with you.
Oh,
but if my wife's not watching, IG, me and you, 30th, boy.
Oh, so Stevie says a lot of barking going on.
Yeah, because I'm waiting for my treat. Feed me. That's what I'm saying. Damn, feed me an opponent. He says he backs it up. That's what they all say. Zachary said he backs it up too, and that back was nowhere to be seen in AC. Couldn't find that back anywhere.
Hey, Ryan, what's What's Zachary's record?
What's what?
What's Zachary's record? What's his
What's his
fighting record?
record? I know it's not pleasant. I would feel really. I know. Yeah, I know it's not pleasant. I know it. I think it's like it's definitely it's a goose. It's a goose egg, and then there's I don't know what's over here, but I think it's more than many fingers I have. But
Oh,
I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't want to rub that in his face. I'm
you're
gonna pull
something
that
else.
back. He didn't want to get in there with me, so he's kind of a smart man. So I'll just let him hide. Let him stay under the covers. That's what it is. He doesn't want to peek out. I don't blame him because I punch him right back into the covers.
So Ryan, where can people find your show? I mean, can find you online.
We could do DTV Presents on YouTube. Check me. I think I'm like Real Deal Dalton on like Instagram. I'm all connected. Just Facebook, request me. I'll befriend all of you. And if you have a good line, I'm all about let's just chat it up. And then, well, eventually I'm probably gonna call you out too. So you add me as a friend, I'm probably gonna call you out. So eventually I'll beat up everybody on my friends list at some point. But you can find me. I'm around. DGB Presents on YouTube. That's the hot stuff.
All right, so but we're going to be watching you to see if you can get a fight and bring you back on the show and talk about whoever challenge you and bring them on the show and see if we can bring you both on the show and talk about the challenge and the fight. I would love to see you in the ring.
Trust me, I would love to be in there too. That's my home away from home. Next time you get a boxer on the show, you don't just say don't ask who do you want to fight. Just ask the question that everybody wants to know. Hey, can I ask you a question about celebrity boxing? And I'd be like, yeah. Why are you scared of Ryan Dalton? And then they would just be like, oh, not scared. And be like, shit. Why are you scared of Ryan Dalton? Just answer it. We don't need that phony baloney. And then they'll probably come out with it, hopefully. You got to lay down the law on it. Ain't nobody taking these fights.
Well, hopefully
for this guy, the demon, and I'll beat him up in his living room if I have to.
Well, hopefully Ryan can see this and people talk about it, and maybe he can make something happen for you.
Hell yeah! And me and IG, April 30th, we'll record that date.
Okay.
That's guys' night out.
Oh God!
And we be breaking jaws. So
breaking them up.
Okay, well, I want to thank you for coming on the show and giving us a highlight of what went down with you and Kimball.
Ridiculous. Yeah, definitely, tag him in this and just be like, will you ever man up? You can give him a question mark. That might deserve 3 question marks because, what the hell? You got a legacy to live up to, So that's 3 question mark worthy.
Wow. What's up, Mark Lee?
Mark Lee. The man up. Why did he decide not to man up anymore? When did that go out the window?
Right.
Freaking Slice. Come on.
All right. Well, hopefully he sees it and we can get it to him and he can check out everything you got to say. And hopefully he want to challenge you after all that. I would have.
I mean, we hope so. But again, fear is a son of a bitch.
All right. So thank you for coming on the show. We'll bring you back soon. Everyone, this is Ryan Dalton, Celebrity Boxer.
Where IG lives, right here.
IG
lives right here in my heart.
And you can follow him on social media. All right? Look up Ryan Dalton.
For all the celebrity boxers, I'll see you tonight in your nightmares. And everybody else, I hope you have sweet dreams.
Yes, that was Ryan Dalton, man. This guy is something else, I tell you. What you say, IG?
Yeah, he's a mess. Listen, I'm waiting for that day for somebody to accept a fight. I'm just waiting just to see him fight. I not even the joking is one thing, but like I said, I always tell him, I was like, listen, all this you're talking, I hope you're gonna back it up.
Right.
I'll be texting him, hey, what's going on with you? But he extended about this much, but I love his passion for the talking crap. That's the best thing you can do. But hey, I know he can back it up. We have to see that.
Right. Facts. So I can't wait for him to get a fight either. I want to see exactly what skills he got. Because he talk a good game. Talk the talk, walk the walk, baby.
Yeah, if you go walk
Okay.
old school, you could walk and chew gum at the same time, or you're gonna get knocked out.
You think we should have an ambulance next by just in case anything had he trip and bump his head or something?
Yeah. We're gonna be the backup ambulance ourselves.
Yeah, just in case you trip over and bump his head before the fight and said I can't fight and get another loss. Poor Ryan Delton, we love Ryan. I love that guy to death, man. That guy is funny as hell. And
I'm gonna send him a message after this too. I'm gonna just inbox him real quick and stuff. That's my buddy. I gotta talk.
oh yeah. You guys have gotten real tight. I'm gonna call y'all shoelaces. The Lace brothers. Okay. So yeah, tomorrow, guys, tune in. We got great guests coming tomorrow. Hopefully IG will be here in the studio. And we can get it on and popping. 3 amazing actors coming on the show, singers, and all types of people. So I want to thank everybody for coming on the show. You already know what it is. Your boy Don Break with co-host IG in the building, and we'll see you.
Yes, sir. Everybody hit that like button, hit that share button. Go on the YouTube, the Don Big Show. Subscribe one time. You'll get a notification every time we go on. Go on my other page, co-host IT on the Don Big Show. Thank you everybody for the love and support. Share. Sharing is caring.
It's Karen. You already know. Peace, IG. See you tomorrow, kid.
Peace, bro.
All right. So, people, I want to thank y'all for watching. And we'll see you tomorrow, 3 p.m., 5 p.m., and 7 p.m. So tune in and remember to share, all right? Peace, love, respect. We out of here.